Well, it's another great, good evening. Of course, we always have this top of the hour. We are always ready to actually get ourselves on our way with motorsport. It's just proudly, I can't hide my excitement. Of course, we are back into the mode of play, and of course, we have a lot to play. We have a lot on the menu today, and we're just going to be an exchange of many things coming underway, and the package for today is really loaded. And those who have been making a follow-up on my Facebook account, you can just follow up and get the latest update with the show and get the latest info that you will need to know from this very show, Motorsport. I'm Frank Hayes to present you the show, and of course, I always say, it always starts here, and then, of course, others follow. We are proudly sponsored by Cityville, your #1 relaxation center, where you have your stress-free moment and always have the cool music. Go find everything. Talk about it. Is El Rouge restaurant, bar, and everything. When you talk about anything of relaxation, where you can feel the comfort of a free serene environment, is of course Cityville Bukoto. It's just at the V junction that is near Bukoto White Flats, and those who always train it from Ntinda side, you can just go count from Moga. Forwarding a structure on the right from Ntinda, you say Bemuga, and the next point of cutting is, of course, Cityville. Cityville, they have a lot to give us, and of course, they sponsored your crew down in Rwanda to see what's happening or what's actually happening and featured in the Rwanda Mountain Gloria Rally. And of course, we called it Rwanda Reloaded. And of course, every first Friday of the week, Cityville always has a rally rev where you always have an attachment with your rally driver, you intermingle with your drivers and of course the fans who have always made the sport a raise up at the international scene. And of course, there is always next on the package, Pearl of Africa Rally. Cityville is in to stand, and of course they're ready to give you a feel of the Pearl of Africa Rally. There will be a rally cocktail party for the rally drivers, and of course with a chance of 3 or 2 rally fans rubbing up soldiers with their best, as actually their best rally drivers in the continent, actually in the country. And of course, it's a package from Cityville, who are also proud sponsors of this show. Well, we're going to start off with WRC, the latest from WRC. We're going to be a little bit, I know, I registered your argument saying, no, you give a lot to the international bit of it, but of course we're going to compress it in 5 minutes, and I get to enlighten you about what's happening in the WRC, and of course, a few hits of what's happening in Formula 1. Start off with WRC, the Rally at Deutschland, Rally of Germany. It's already underway too. Actually, it's a 30-day running. And of course, we're seeing homeboy, that's Sebastian Ogier, not accepting a lose this time around after losing off the past 3 events where he has been trailing and of course having a few drop-ups in some few rallies. And of course, Sebastian Ogier, the leader one, that's teammate Volkswagen driver Anders Mikkelsen had his luck on top, but unfortunately, he really lost off to the leader, to the trailing Volkswagen team driver. That's the world champion, Sebastian Ogier. Well, of course, Mikkelsen said it will be a big battle to protect the slender lead, but of course, that was an earlier saying on the WRC link. But of course, he actually lost. He gave a chance to Ogier. He costly had a mistake at the Dutch leader, allowed Sebastian Ogier to move with the 0.2. Imagine, 0.2 seconds of his teammate that is in the stage on Saturday, the early morning 2 stages of the Saturday. And he saw him, Mikkelsen took a 3.3 second lead into the second day of the competition. And odds of him extending his lead looked stronger when he merged at the chosen use of the soft tires for the predicted damp road conditions whereas Ogier had opted for a mixed choice of 2 hard and 2 soft tires. You see how guys are really going into off the pedal stepping. Of course, they go into the calculation of how good they could go with the tire selection when chasing down time. And of course, Volkswagen, the third driver, that's apart from far away from Latifer, who had a typical moment yesterday when he actually lost off into Rally Category 2. Rally 2 is actually designing into action with Rally 2 today morning. He returned as Rally 2 in the contention. He lost off the far leads to his other teammates. That's actually that's Ogier, who currently takes the group lead, and of course with together Anders Mikkelsen. Well, in the 14.7 free stage, allowed Volkswagen driver to extend his lead to 5.8 seconds, but Roger Change was given in a significant boost when Mikkelsen suddenly lost his time in the opening section of the morning stage of Bossenbach. That's how Mikkelsen dropped it to a 5.6 seconds, meaning the gap to Leger was reduced to a slender 0.2 seconds. You imagine how much these guys go at a hard pedal stepping. And of course, into the infamous Bromhauer military area for the free cruise short stages later in the morning. And of course, Mikkelsen went into confessing on the WRC link, saying, "We went straight in the junction and had to reverse back. I beg your pardon. We went straight into junction and I had to reverse back out and lost valuable seconds." Mikkelsen explained, saying, "It's all okay. Life, that's how life is." And of course, I like the kind of sportsmanship the Volkswagen driver is actually confessing to his fans. And that is actually from the WRC. Let's get a bit of the ambience of the WRC, and then I'll get to wrap it up with a foreign update with the Formula One gossip. Well, as we get the pictures.
Robinson, choose a microphone here.
Well, we shall always keep you posted with the fresh from the World Rally Championship. And down in Formula One, it has been a gossip running over down on the lines of the chat line, the social media, saying the two-time world champion Fernando Alonso believes that he and current champion Lewis Hamilton would enjoy a far better relationship if they were in the to unite as Formula One teammates, despite falling out of the McLaren in 2007. The MC McLaren Alonso is now 35, says the MotoGP regent, I beg your pardon, MC, actually the McLaren is Alonso, says the MotoGP legend Valentino Rossi acts as an inspiration to him because of the 37-year-old Italian is still fighting for the world titles. And in Ferrari, the Ferrari driver Kimi Räikkönen says his time rallying is during his 2-year absence from Formula One improved his improved him as a better driver. And away from there, the Russian driver Danny Kvyat is confident he still has the chance at remaining on the Toro Rosso in 2017 championship chest down, despite scoring just 2 points in the 8 races since relegated by Red Bull to its sister team earlier this season. Let's get the ambience and get straight away into the break. Come back on set with the local beat. Reloaded.